Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to my channel, Traveling with Jose. I'm Jose, and for today's video, guys, we're going to be doing another Navy interview. I have here my friend Parm, and he also has a YouTube channel. Check it out. It's Parmza, P-A-R-M-Z-A. We actually got these questions from a mixture of Instagram and YouTube. So we have a lot of travels planned together. We're going to go to so far 3 countries together. And this is gonna be later on in the year. Right now, since he's also in the Navy, I wanna do this Navy questionnaire, this Navy interview, so that you guys can see another perspective, because I know last week I released the video that I did with Just Yoon, who's also a YouTuber. Don't forget to check him out if you didn't see that interview. But different lives, all 3 of us. So we're gonna go ahead and get started with the first question. Why did you join? What was the decision?
Why did I join? Okay. So I was dating a girl at the time, for probably about a year-ish, give or take, and I wanted to start a family. Sounds crazy. Sounds really crazy.
At what age? 20?
I was 19.
Oh, okay.
I was 19. I wanted to start a family, cause that's all I know. Like my culture or whatever. Like I was raised to, I guess, in that way. In a way, I'm not gonna blame it on anybody else, but. Yeah, so I wanted stability, and the Navy definitely offered that for me. Like I had 20, the way I calculated and looked at it, I had 20 years worth of job stability.
Okay, alright.
And then I also get my college paid for, because my dad wasn't gonna pay for my college.
Yeah.
So that was the main sole point for me.
Everybody has a different reason why they joined.
Yeah.
Going on with the next question, what is your job? What do you do in the Navy?
I'm an aviation maintenance administration man, which is
say that fast 3 times.
Aviation maintenance.
Okay.
I already can't speak English, so, you know, whatever. But yeah, I'm an AZ, and what we do is we do maintenance. Well, we don't do maintenance. We keep track of maintenance. Of all the gears, all the aircraft parts, all the special ops parts if it comes through. Basically, we track everything.
On a system, on a computer, something like that?
Just like how you have say if you have a car, your oil change is due at 3,000 miles or whatever. And if you keep track of your car maintenance, you keep a log, right?
Yeah.
Of it. So basically, that's my job, to keep a log of everything. And yeah, that's basically it. And I mean, I do some like personnel accountability sometimes, and sometimes I work with your people, and I shot a 50 cal. I stood 50 cal watch back in the day. This was like 2 years ago, but still. Yeah, so that was basically it.
Yes, so from my experience, we have, so I'm an AO, he's an AZ, cleared that out. So we actually would have an office for our AZs where they would have their computer, and then every day we would have to go in there and tell them like, hey, this is what we worked on today, and then boom, 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 he's on his computer, and make sure the big Navy knows that that's what actually happened, that all of our maintenance is being done. So that's my experience with AZs. Sometimes I would be jealous of guys like him that just kind of like, you know, sit in their office, do their paperwork, and then go work out. But yeah, I was the one that did the work, and you know, he kind of like filed it. So that's our jobs in the Navy.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's talk a little bit about boot camp. What's your experience with that, and like how old were you when you joined? What was your experience? Did you like it? Did you hate it?
Okay, so I was 19 when I joined boot camp. Pre-dep in March. Now I left for boot camp in November, and my birthday was in November.
So yep, you celebrated your birthday in boot camp just like me?
I definitely did, and I thought boot camp was emotionally draining in a way. It's not hard physically.
It's just stressful mentally.
Yes, they just stress your mentality a lot, you know, and I don't tell a lot of people this, but I'll do it for YouTube.
Alright.
I do it for YouTube. It's pretty funny actually. So I got on a phone, right? Because you get like 3 phone calls.
I know where this is going.
Maybe 2 phone calls, you know. And I called my girlfriend at the time, and then she didn't pick up. And I called my mom. She didn't pick up. And I think I called my girlfriend again, and then she didn't pick up. So I started like bawling, bro.
Oh, damn.
And then I was like, why didn't you pick up the phone? And
voicemail?
I left her a message. And it was so funny. It was, I thought it was so funny.
Okay.
But yeah, boot camp was, it's a lot of restriction. And if you're born in this country, that's probably the most restriction you will ever have in your life, on your life. You know what I mean? Because you have no cell phone, no outside connection really, except letters, unless they change
letters and phone calls, yeah.
Yes, letters and occasional phone call. Very rarely you get a phone call. And
if you can sneak in a phone call. You go to the bank and tell them that you're having bank problems. And then like I have to call home because they know my account information, and boom, I did that.
There you go. That's a secret
tip.
Yeah, that's a great tip actually.
You didn't know it?
No. Okay. And when you're I'm gonna tell you this, so you're not surprised. When you're pooping in boot camp, you have curtains. You don't have doors. You just have curtains.
If that. I remember. Yeah. There was a stall or two that didn't have any curtains.
Some people just free ball out. Hey.
Something that you have to deal with.
Yeah, and you shower with a lot of people naked.
Yeah.
And that's just part of it. I mean, you just deal with that. And other than that, there's not really much of a surprise. You just do all the basic things that they tell you to do, and you be good.
Make friends though. I know that's something that I struggled with, I want to say, but I made because all these friends that all these people that you go with to boot camp with, you're gonna definitely go with them to A school, and then you might get stationed on the same ship. So it just kind of helps if you become friends from the very beginning.
Okay, yeah, I don't think honestly, from my experience, if it wasn't for my friend, boot camp would have definitely been like more difficult than it was, because I was very weak then emotionally, and it's like someone to lean on, you know what I mean, in a way. Obviously don't depend on them, but like when you get sad or lonely, or you want to talk about life, you want to get to know someone, making friends definitely like helped me through boot camp. And that's the best advice that I could give you.
I know I get this asked a lot of the times. Can we choose where we get stationed? What happened with you? How did you get stationed where you're at now?
In Norfolk? So basically, when I graduated boot camp, I went to A school in Meridian, Mississippi. And it's not really much to do there, but that's beside the point. So with my rate and my job and the chain of command of the school at the time, they let us pick our duty station.
Okay.
According,
you didn't have to have like better grades than anybody?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay,
so basically, you can pick your duty station according to your grades.
Okay.
So I was like second or third. It was my turn to pick my duty station, right? Because you know they go to alphabetical order, and my name started with a C. So the first guy went, which was my friend. He picked his order, so I got up. I was like, okay, it's my turn now. And then the person who was in charge of the duty order picking, he's like, no, we're gonna go backwards.
Okay.
So I actually picked third instead of second. And there was a short duty to Norfolk, which I wanted to get. And I didn't get because someone before me, the second guy picked it.
Okay.
So I was like, man, I'm stuck with ships, like small boys or this ship that I'm currently on. And I could have, dude, the orders were Japan, California, and some other foreign countries. But like I said, I was like following a girl, and
so you were here for her for that time?
Yeah, basically, because we had all these plans, you know, but obviously it falls apart and it happens.
It happens.
And yeah, that's probably the best part of it though, because now I'm also close to family.
Okay.
And yeah, so that's why I picked Norfolk, and that's why I'm here, and that's how we met. Actually,
we should talk about how we met.
Yeah,
which is a crazy story. You want to take it away?
Alright, I'll tell. Yeah, our mutual friend, I don't know how she met him, obviously.
Oh, we worked together, that's why.
Okay, so they worked together at first, and then she came up to me because we're eating dinner, and she was like, "Hey, Parm, I met this dude who just got to the ship, and he says he does YouTube." So in my mind, I was like, "All right, whatever, you know, like I'll meet him later." And then,
well, and because he's a blogger.
Yeah, and that's why she told me, because I was blogging at the time, and I still blog, but weekly. But anyways, so she told me about him, and I was like, okay, get me his information, you know, and then I got his information, and then we just linked up, and then we just hang out.
And then it turns out also?
And it turns out that we're from the same town. Since I moved to the US, I've moved to this town that we're currently living in now, and we're actually from the same town, and we went to high school that are like bumping heads. You know how
rival high schools.
Yeah, so like when you're in high school, there are these schools that you like don't mess with at all.
Yeah.
Cause my school is pretty like ghetto in a way, not like too ghetto, but his school is flooded with like upper middle class people.
They're how would I say?
Hipster,
like
hipster school.
Hipster, but at the same time, like academics are very important. We're known as the International Studies School. So I don't know if you guys knew this or not. That's how I was able to like go to these countries, and I was before the Navy, and host students from all these other countries, and then that's kind of why I always gravitate towards travel, and that's
the difference. But that's how we met. It's a pretty small world, and
pretty small world in the Navy. It always is. There will be people that you meet, like I said, in boot camp, and then maybe 3-4 years later, maybe even 10 years later, you'll see them again. Like I know it happens all the time with my supervisors. They always see someone, and they're like, "Yo, we were on the same ship together," blah blah blah, and they'll share their stories, and it's like, oh yeah, you will see people all the time.
Yep.
Even if you don't want to.
Yeah, the people I work with have stories like that all the time, and they would tell me like, "Yo, I just saw this person. I met them when I joined," and they're like 15, 18 years in.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Navy's a small world. So we both have had a different path here in the Navy. As you guys know, I was in Japan for a while, and then I came here to America just to finish off my last year. But you've been here your whole career pretty much.
Yep.
So you've only been on one ship?
Yep.
And where have you gone on that ship?
So I've been on 2 deployments. And the first deployment, we actually went to Split, Croatia, which was awesome. I mean, if you guys get a chance, go check it out. It's Roman influence. It was ruled by the Roman for a little bit, so it was super nice. And then I went to Greece, Crete, which is the biggest island of Greece. And we went to Dubai, which everyone's hype about, I know. And then we went to Bahrain. And we also went to France.
Most recently. When you're on different sides of the world and on different ships, you'll see different areas. So.
Yep. It depends where you get deployed to. And you would never know where you get deployed to.
Yeah, you'll never know where you go.
Things do.
Actually, I thought I was gonna go to Dubai.
Yeah.
I was telling all my friends before I left for deployment, like, yeah, like I might go to Dubai. Like I can't wait. I was ready to see the Burj Khalifa. I was ready to. I actually wanted to dress up in the attire that they wear. The white gowns, and then I don't even know, the headpiece that they wear. I was so excited for that. But I mean, Crete, France, amazing places.
And in Dubai, they actually had these tour you can go on. It's called Sunset Safari. I don't know if the Navy made up that name, but you go ride in the dunes, bro, and you just like chill, and then you stop by this camp, and they cook food for you, and you eat like traditional.
I think I've seen it. I've seen it though. I've seen it on YouTube videos. They have like music playing in the background. A fire.
And you see belly dancers.
Yeah, belly dancers.
Yeah, it was dope.
Yeah, so you'll be able to have experiences like this in the Navy. Also, we actually are going to be traveling together once he gets out of the military. Oh yeah, guys, I'm out already.
2 months.
I'm done with the Navy. And yeah, we're going to be actually traveling together. So stick around for those videos in the near future. Like for sure, I told you guys I was going to grind and definitely make more videos. That's what's going to happen. We're going to at least 3 countries together.
So far.
That's planned so far.
So far.
Yeah, we actually just got tickets the other day. Like we've got a lot of gear, I think.
Yeah.
Like computers, gimbals, drones, and stuff like that. Like cameras. Yeah, we're gonna be making awesome videos. So hopefully you guys stick around for that. Let's go on to more Navy questions because I know you guys want to know about that.
Got real off track.
Yeah, a little bit off track, but why not?
Yeah.
So a lot of people go through the same process. They go to boot camp, they go to A school, and if you're lucky enough, you go to C school. So what was your path? Did you go to A school, C school? What was it?
So after boot camp, I actually graduated Christmas-ish, New Year time frame. So I transferred to A school actually around New Year.
Okay.
Like right around New Year. And I stayed there for until April. I think about April, yeah. So a few months. And over there we just learn about our jobs. There's not much to do in Meridian.
Middle of nowhere.
Yeah, and and you go with the Marines. I went with the Marines, like the school. We shared it with the Marines, and
because Marines also have the same job.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. So
yeah, because we did the same thing.
They do have the same job, so yeah, that was it. A school, I want to make it interesting. I mean,
it wasn't interesting. It wasn't interesting.
Yeah, it was okay.
Unless you go somewhere to like Pensacola or
like someone did
California.
Right, you know what I mean? Like
Pensacola. I was there for 5 to 6 months, something like that. Beach, downtown area popping. Good time. Next question. How long after you got to your ship did you go on deployment?
So I got to my ship around April, like right after I got back, after I got transferred from A school. I went on deployment in November. So 7 months I got from the moment I got on the ship to deployment. How was deployment or how was the ship?
Both. Hey, a lot of people don't know. So
the ship, in a way it was kind of a culture shock for me because when I was 19, I was graduating high school. I graduated late because I went to school, but that's another story. I went to school in India and it just falls behind, and another story. But so I got to the ship. I was kind of shocked because on the cruise ship that I went on, it's like nice, closed off, casinos, food is good. And then I was like, alright, I got to the ship. I was like, it's gonna be great. So I got to the ship, wires hanging out everywhere, hangar bay, got
full of stuff.
Yeah, non-skid on it. I don't know if you guys know what a non-skid is, but
it's the floor that we have.
Yeah, for aircraft, so you don't like slip and fall, but it's like very rugged,
very tough,
rough.
Yeah. Rough.
And and then the what shocked me the most is really the bedding, like
the bed situation.
Yeah.
A lot of people got to see that in my living on board video. Yeah, that's our situation, guys.
Yeah, so I'm over here like 5'6", and I fit on the bed, so I'm not really complaining.
Yeah, but
I just
if you're like
bad.
6 foot tall, 6'2", you're gonna have problems.
Yeah, so that was probably one of the most shocking.
So you had not known anything of like your living situation, what it was gonna be like?
Not exactly. No,
okay.
I didn't look into it.
Okay.
So
I try to, like, at least in my time, like 5 years ago, when I was in, I try to look up videos to see what my living situation would be like, and there weren't a lot.
Yeah. No information on it, and that's why we're making this video.
Yeah, really. That's why. Like, I hope you guys learned something. I hope you guys don't go in blind. I wouldn't say I went in blind, but I know of a lot of people that did go in blind, and they don't like where they ended up.
I definitely didn't go in blind though. My brother was in the Navy, but he was on a small boys.
Oh, I didn't know that.
The lifestyle was a little different.
How long did he just do one contract?
Yeah, he did one contract. He got out last year. Actually, he joined like a year before me or 2.
Oh shoot, I didn't even know that.
So yeah.
Okay. What was his job?
EM, electrician.
Okay. Not bad. Not bad. Does he do electrician?
Yeah, he does electrician now. So he likes it.
Okay.
He just doesn't like the Navy, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, because now he probably, he has his freedom. He has more income.
Yeah.
But he's doing the same job. So.
Yeah. And yeah, the thing about the Navy is, I guess if you like being told what to do and where to be at all times, then yeah, it's an okay job. Like, I take pride in what I do, but it's not something I want to do for the rest of my life. Yeah. And that's to each their own, basically, you know? And I truly believe that, yeah. I truly believe that there are people who actually enjoy what they do. And I did enjoy what I do. Yeah. But I no longer see it as an option for my life.
Yeah, for the long run. Because lifer status? No, not for us.
No, I'm good.
Yeah. But on that note, let's see if we have another question before this video gets too long. Let's talk about our home situation now, and how often are people that get stationed maybe far away or something like that get to go home.
Okay. So for example, like me and you, we can go home almost every weekend unless we have something called duty. Then you have to stay on the ship
24 hours.
Yep, for 24 hours. And you can't leave the area. And this area is obviously within the facility, because they're talking about what, 300 miles, and you can't go outside of 300 miles for the weekend. So we're definitely within that. And so it depends on your duty station, honestly. But you can always take leave.
Yeah.
You have plenty of leave days that you can use. Just don't save them up for nothing. I mean, put it in, use it, and then
like if you live on the coast, or like let's say you live in states like California, Virginia, Florida, and maybe Texas, I think.
Yeah.
So all those areas we have ships. So if you live in that state, you're probably going to be able to go home more frequently than someone who lives on the other coast. So since we both are stationed here in Virginia, we get to go home very often, and it's only for us it's only a 2-hour drive, 2.5 hour drive to get home.
2.5 hour drive. Yep. So it's not bad.
This is actually, and if you plan for the long term, at least like I did, I was like, I hope that I can get stationed in Norfolk my last year, just because moving would be so much easier. So for me, I did maybe a couple trips from like with duffel bags into my car, and then on the weekends I just came home. Like slowly I moved everything into my house. So you gotta, you know, see what your options are, and there's some people that don't want to go home, right? Yeah. So
I agree with that.
With them, they either take their leave days and go to another country, or stay somewhere else and enjoy their time with their significant other or whatever. I know when I was in Japan, of course I was not gonna come home. I was not gonna pay $1,500 plus and spend a lot of money here. All my time now, I wasn't going to do that. So I just went to the countries that surrounded Japan and had fun there. But yeah guys, that was our last question. Hope you guys learned something in this video, something about the Navy, something about traveling. I will definitely leave his YouTube channel and Instagram in the link below. Check him out. You're going to be seeing a lot of him in the near future here.
Yep, I'm very excited to be doing this. It's gonna be an adventure of a lifetime. Exactly. Like, it's not something I've ever imagined of doing. And I'm very, very grateful to be able to do this.
And we got to save up some money while in the Navy to be able to travel some more and make more videos. I definitely want to do that. We definitely want to do that.
Yeah, definitely.
Grow online, which is a lot of what people are doing nowadays. So we're doing it, guys. Hopefully you guys can support us in any way, shape, or form. Leave a nice comment if you learned something. If you have any more questions, we can do other interviews. Alright guys, if you stayed throughout this whole video, thank you so much. And I'll definitely see you in another video. Until then, take care. Bye.